The WNBA All-Star starters have been announced, y'all. They've been announced. Y'all want to guess who not starting? Hey, listen. Some people don't belong in certain conversations.
And the front court players, Boston, Nafisi Collier, Nika, Satu Sabali, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Wilson. All right. And down here, Boston, Jonquel Jones, Alyssa Thomas. No Angel Reese, folks.
Angel Reese didn't just miss the All-Star starting lineup, she wasn't even named a reserve. Despite the hype and encouraging fans to vote, she only pulled in just over 500,000 votes. That's far below the expectations set around her. Forbes had labeled her as a co-face of the WNBA, alongside Caitlin Clark, but the final numbers made it clear, the spotlight isn't always earned by headlines.
And Angel Reese being the face of the WNBA, you would think Angel Reese is leading the league in votes. Not only is the self-proclaimed Barbie not in the lead, Angel Reese isn't even close to making the top 10.
So what went wrong? If you're backing Caitlin Clark in the WNBA All-Star game, drop a comment below. Team Baby Goat over Baby Giraffe all the way. Let's go.
Let's keep it real. Did y'all think Angel Reese was going to be started? Wait. Don't get mad at me. Why you bringing up Angel? Hey. You don't tell me nothing, because I'm going to tell you something. Listen, man. Them Instagram followers and all that, it don't translate to the court. Y'all not voting, bruh. It's as simple as that. These starters are about, you got like fan votes come into play here. Y'all wasn't voting for her like that, bruh. Stop it. Just stop.
How does a player with constant media attention, viral moments, and non-stop highlight reels end up so far off the All-Star voting leaderboard? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, despite facing plenty of criticism and controversy, dominated the fan vote with nearly 1.3 million votes, almost triple Angel Reese's total. This isn't just a disappointing outcome for Reese, it's a sobering reality check. The more you examine how fans, media, and even fellow WNBA players voted, the clearer the gap becomes. Hype may create noise, but real respect is earned, and the numbers don't lie.
And we saw from the popularity voting, remember, it wasn't just Caitlin Clark, it was me too. Angel was 13th in the All-Star voting. Well, everything I've been told, she should have been at least.
Make no mistake, Angel Reese was everywhere. Just a year ago, she was the centerpiece of think pieces and sports magazine covers, hailed as the next big star poised to reshape women's basketball. Her presence dominated social media, and the league fully embraced that narrative. But when it came time for fans to vote for the All-Star game, she landed in 13th place. Not just disappointing, but almost shocking for someone labeled as the future of the sport. So the question remains, where did all that momentum go?
11.3 points and 11.9 boards and a 38.5% shooter at 6'3".
Let's break down the numbers that reveal the real story. Angel Reese is averaging about 11.3 points and 11.9 rebounds per game. At first glance, the rebounding looks solid, but a closer look tells a different tale. Her field goal percentage sits at an underwhelming 38.9%. A noticeable drop from last season. Even her rebounding is down by more than a full board per game. For someone listed at 6 feet 3 inches and billed as a dominant force in the paint, that level of inconsistency stands out. These stats don't shout generational talent. They barely suggest a reliable starter. And when you compare them to the sky expectations attached to her name, the gap becomes impossible to ignore.
So it's been very up and down. All of her numbers, she's over 2 points a game behind last year, and basically a little over a rebound a game down, and that's supposed to be her strong suit.
Across the league, it's clear who's commanding the spotlight and the scoreboard. Caitlin Clark didn't just win the fan vote, she dominated it, pulling in around 1.3 million votes and leaving Angel Reese's numbers far behind. Clark isn't just putting up stats, she's leading her team, making game-changing plays and filling arenas nationwide. In contrast, Angel Reese's production hasn't matched the level of attention she receives, so when players with less social media, buzz but more consistent performance start jumping ahead of Reese in the All-Star vote, it becomes clear why fans and analysts are starting to reevaluate her place in the WNBA hierarchy.
Not only was she not second, she was basically 3 times the amount of votes behind Caitlin Clark.
This is where the All-Star voting reveals the truth. Fans get half the vote, but the other 50% comes from the media and players, the people who know what real All-Star performance looks like. Angel Reese wasn't just overlooked. She didn't appear on any major media ballots. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark was the unanimous pick across all three. That's the difference between hype and earned respect. Angel's numbers just didn't live up to the expectations.
Name Angel Reese, who has been begging, and I mean begging, people on social media to vote for her? Angel Reese, number 13 on the list.
This gap highlights the divide between image and actual impact. Angel Reese has built a massive online presence, and the media was quick to crown her as the next face of women's basketball. But in the WNBA, social media buzz isn't enough. You have to perform consistently on the court. Her low shooting percentage and declining rebounding show she's not dominating as many expected. Every missed shot or quiet single-digit game stands out even more under the spotlight, reserved for someone promoted as the league's next superstar.
A potential reserve, who would it be? Gabby Williams and Brittany Sykes. So Angel Reese couldn't even squeeze into a reserve spot. And now Megan Hall of USA Today, she left Angel Reese off her All-Star ballot.
Players notice. The media definitely notices. That lack of support from peers and journalists isn't random, it's the basketball world sending a message. Hype alone isn't enough. The media helped build Angel Reese into the next big story, but her performance hasn't matched the promotion. Now, that gap is showing from Twitter memes to official All-Star voting. Landing at 13th isn't just about a few off nights. It's the result of falling short of the standard her fans, and the media helped create.
I know a lot of people are going to be mad. I seen a bunch of people on Twitter crashing out. I saw you on Twitter crashing out, talking about the fan voting is rigged and all of this stuff, man. It's just, come on, man. Y'all got to stop. Y'all have to stop with the nonsense, bro. Just because your favorite player didn't get in, don't mean that it's rigged.
And Angel Reese's All-Star snub sends a bigger message. Today's WNBA fans and the broader basketball community expect more than viral clips and bold sound bites. The irony? Reese didn't just hope for votes, she campaigned hard, posting online, rallying her supporters, even borderline pleading, but the response was clear. Fans didn't just ignore the push, they chose other players instead. When you're shooting under 40% and still can't crack the top 10 after a full-on campaign, it's a loud reminder clout doesn't equal All-Star status.
We have 3 different sports media figures that have released their All-Star ballots, and Angel Reese is nowhere to be seen. She's not involved.
Probably means she will not be a starter in the All-Star game, which would make sense because Angel Reese shouldn't be a starter for a regular season game. Mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star. Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of athleticism.
Claim to be fans of Paige, claim to be fans of Angel Reese. Every single one of them, instead of watching the player they claim to be fans of, which we know they're not really fans of those players because nobody watches those players. We can see it in the ratings numbers. They were all watching Caitlin Clark play. Just a hate watch. They would all rather watch Caitlin Clark than the players that they pretend to be fans of. And realistically, they're not even fans of those players. They just hate Caitlin Clark. They hate Caitlin Clark, and because of that, they are fans. They stand players that she's against as some sort of weird rival, not even weird rivalry.
Now we know the media jumped through hoops, gymnastics, mental gymnastics. I mean, however you try to put it, they tried to raise up Angel Reese last year as being, of course, she's running neck and neck with Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year. Except that wasn't accurate at all. I don't understand how she could be that tall and shoot that terrible from the field. I really don't understand. People are catching on, folks. People are catching on. Her fans can't defend the play anymore. And I guess members of the media are starting to give up. It was our understanding, from what we understood, she was going to be among the players, right? That's what the media has been trying to tell us, except the media is finally telling you, this is 3 members of the media, 2 from SI, 1 from USA Today, and they are saying she is not among the starters, in their opinion, in the WNBA All-Star game. They're not on these ballots. I mean, we got to remember, they may put Angel Reese on their backs and try to carry her across the finish line, for crying out loud. But my goodness, what a difference. What a difference in the media from this time last year. People are finally catching on. Basketball fans, actual basketball fans that know anything about basketball, they've caught on. There's no doubt about it.